Well, good evening, YouTubers, fellow reloaders, hobbyists, restorers, collectors. What else? I don't know. Reloading Bench back with you once again. And this would have been an unbagging, but the bag arrived open, as in cut. It looked like it was cut with scissors, is what family members said. Like, yeah, this wasn't accidentally torn. This was jaggedy cut with scissors, so maybe our friends at the rainforest were a little sticky finger. Or when they opened it, they're like, oh, F this. So, technically, this is not reloading related, but yet I will make it reloading related. All right, so we decided to tinker in this space of vacuum sealing food by picking up this vacuum sealer. But as you can see, these bags of brass have been waiting and waiting and waiting, because when I put bags of brass in buckets to save for later, they take up a lot of space. And sometimes I have to do multiple bags because I'm running out of bags, or it's not worth a gallon bag for some smaller quantities of brass we get at the range, or a whole host of issues. So I've seen these for years, and I've thought about it. And we have been getting, okay, I don't know what that is. I'm sure it's important. Just laying on the outside there, not bagged in or anything, just laying up on the outside. We are ordering later this summer. We had to get in line. We had to be qualified. Some more baggies to order. What is it? A quarter cow, so that we could get some good beef at a good price, but you got to buy a good quantity of it. So I thought, hey, maybe if we pick up that beef so it doesn't get freezer burnt when we cut it up, we should, oh, okay, so that doesn't look good. I wonder if we got a effed up one. Mind you, I don't want to read the manual because RTFMing is no fun. So let's just dive in and break it and tinker with it without having a clue as to what we're doing. All right, let's start bagging up the baggies. Bagging up the remove paper card when in use. Oh, wow. So you're supposed to keep this paper card. Well, that's interesting. Okay, we now have plug. Plug is done. Well, I wonder why we're always place the bag opening in this slot. Okay, I'm still wondering, WTF is this? All right, maybe we should RTFM, because I don't want to break it right away, maybe on the second use. Okay, it looks like this thing, number 10, upper and lower sealing press slip. So, was that supposed to... Not too much liquid. Easy to damage the machine. So this looks like it just sticks up there. Yeah, this one might be going back. Oh, thank goodness for the return policy. Know your sealer. Buttons, blah, blah, blah. Other parts, 10. Number 8 is lower gasket. Yeah, this is... Actually, you know what? I'm going to say that this is not for that. Always place a bag. Okay, this is too big to go anywhere except like right there. So I have no effing idea what that is. I'm looking to see if it goes with this funky thing, this external jar thing. Lock, no lock. Boy, that doesn't, it looks like it stresses the plastic. Again, this looks like a cheapy piece of plastic, which it technically is. It was like a $30 cheapy piece of plastic. Okay, so I'm going to say we're good to go. So we will experiment with the included bags before I F up this roller bag. So we will open this bag, because we can always return this. All right, what do we got here? Okay, we got a bag. We got a big bag. All right, let's see. What can we put in this big bag? We'll put this in the box too. Put that in the box. Spend a night in the box. Bonus points for anybody knows where that's from. All right, so I'm sure we have to heat it up, so we probably do need the instructions. Close supervision is necessary. That reminds me. Let me get my supervision out. There's nothing like tea in the afternoon. Operating instructions after a long period, blah, blah, blah. Dry, moist vacuum seal. Place items in bag, allowing at least 3 inches of space between bag contents and opening a bag. Open the appliance lid by pressing the left and right release buttons. Okay, we're already there. Remove the paper card and place the opening of the vacuum onto the vacuum chamber. Okay, I think this is the vacuum chamber. Always place the bag opening into this slot. All right, so bag opening will go into that slot. So if we were to cut the bag to make it a smaller bag, all right, let me see what we're going to experiment with. What do we got here? We got some 223. Fucking camera's always in the fucking way. 223. This is more 223, yes. All right, we got a bunch of 223. So we are going to get rid of these 3 bags. So let us plug the machine in. Please do not lock the lid after using. Okay, I don't see an on and off button, so that means it's just going to turn on. All right, so nothing is lighting up. You'd think something would light up to say, hey, we have power here, but apparently not. Okay. We'll just take for granted that it's functioning. Yeah, 3 for 5. Open the lid. Let's remove the card. Place the thing. Close the appliance lid to lock. Okay, we're supposed to hear the click depending on the. So we're gonna try. So I saw some demos of this one, and that's why I bought this one. And the dude who showed the demo, and he went through all the cycles, which I will not do. He's like, yeah, it worked best on the moist, even for dry stuff. So he did a testing on the dry run and the moist and the vacuum and blah blah blah. All right. So there's our bag. All right. So we're gonna put that, put it in the center. All right, we're gonna. Okay, I heard it lock. Where's my instructions? Place it in the vacuum chamber. Okay, close. Blah, blah. Depending on the dry, moist nature of the food, press dry or moist button to start the vacuum and sealing process. Motor will continue to run until bag is fully vacuumed, then will seal. When the indicator light goes off, which the indicator light I think is right there. Yeah, I'm not sure where the indicator light is, so we'll see what lights up. So let's okay, so it looks like it's sealing. When all indicator lights go off. Okay, these lights. All right. Press and release the buttons on both sides. Okay, and then we're done. All right, so pretty straightforward. I don't know if it's still doing anything, but we'll just leave that go for a moment. Oh, wait. I saw some flashing. All lights are off. We will unlock. All right, that's pretty cool. So we now have a brick. I don't know that it's saving me space, but what I do know is that when I polish brass, so this was cleaned. I wouldn't call it polished. I would call it cleaned brass. When I clean brass, and if I put it in storage for a period of time, it gets nasty. And when I say gets nasty, it tarnishes. So now we have something that is sealed and hopefully space, I don't know about space saving. All right, let's do another. One more, and then we're going to bust out one of these rolls, because then we can make our own size bags. But because I have another big bag, or excuse me, another biggie with this 308, we're going to try that. And then we'll make some custom bags. We might even make the custom bags out of this, because in theory, you know, it's the same material, just cut, I think. Time will tell. This actually might be too much, so I think I'll split this into two. And Murphy's Law, you know, whenever you have brass and you're picking brass up and you're transferring it from container A to container B, 9 times out of 10, even if container B is bigger than container A, stuff is not, see, shit gets everywhere. That's the nature of brass. Okay, so you know what we're gonna do. Naturally, the scissors are in the way, unreachable. One moment, please. Alright, so here's what I think I'm gonna try. Probably should have done this first. I'm gonna do my own homegrown ghetto bag. So, well, that was not even straight. That was pretty darn janky. So, if you're gonna cut beforehand, not, okay, that may not work. Yeah, that appears not to be working. So I believe I failed. I think there was a way to cancel midstream. Troubleshooting. Oh, no, that didn't do shit. Time for some more supervision. Probably should have cut the bag before I started my journey. I'm going to say because that cut was not so straight, that's probably one of the reasons why that failed. So, that was a no-go. But you know what we're going to do? Alright, so this should be done cooking. Okay, yeah, so that was a farking fail. Big time fail. That not succeed. Success. Failure. Alright, so that was our first bag that we chopped up. Let's take this second bag. Let's fold it in half. And let's hopefully cut it. Because that's essentially what this roll is. This roll is a bunch of these bags. All right, so we have two ends here. So we're going to take this and we're going to seal. We're going to seal that. We're going to see if that makes us a bag, because that's what we would be doing here. And it's not a fast process. So while we're waiting for the seal to seal, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to do something like this. These are all 38 special, I think. Yes. Saw them in concert in my youth, at college in the 80s. All right, so hopefully we now have a bag. Okay, we do. All right, so in the future, I think I'm going to make that a bit less moist. All right, I'm loving that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Suck it out. Listen to that. Uh-oh. That not good. No, that didn't work. Bag too small or bag too full. Need more lip. All right, we're learning here. So for all you people who say, you don't know what the F you're doing, you are correct. I do not know what the F I'm doing. So we're going to fix this bag. We're going to make a mini bag out of this while we're waiting for that. All right, so this started out good and did not go good. All right. But I don't understand why. All right, so it's still a usable bag. I mean, I'll take it. Didn't buy me anything better than, what I already had. But we're gonna seal this puppy right there. We're gonna seal that. See if that works. All right. And then, what do we got? What small bag of goodies? What do we got here? This is ready to load. That's what my RTL means. Ready to load. What do we got here? 6.5 Creedmoor? Yes. Okay, so this is sized, clean, deprimed. I can see the chamfer and deburr, so this is definitely ready to go. All right, I think we're done making our bag here. Yes, we are. Look at that. Okay, getting better at the bag making. All right. I think this will be our last demo of the evening for those of you who are still with us. Remember what I said about transferring from container A to container B? Always a challenge. All right, get rid of those. So remember, this thing's made for food, and I'm not using it for food at the moment. Don't tell Honey Bunch. Okay, I think the secret to our sauce here is not to have shit right there. So that's about where... All right, let's see what happens. Oh, I forgot my RTL. Nope, that didn't like it either. So I'm thinking we have to have a lot more space. We're going to try that one more time. We're going to spearmint. What do we got here? We got some more. What is this? More 38 special. All right, one more. I can't leave it alone. Here we go. Instead of doing the 38 special, we're going to do 44 Magnum. I still think the concept is cool, but that's awesome. All right, so this was another, again, not bad, not bad, but not this good. So let's try dry. Let's see what dry does, because I don't know, maybe. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me double check. Place item in bag, allowing 3 inches of space between contents and opening a bag. So that's 3 inches-ish. Always place the bag opening into this slot. So you know what? Maybe we were just too far into it so that the vacuuming couldn't occur. Let's try moist again. So far, so good. Yeah, maybe we were too deep. In too deep. All right, so what I'll probably do is maybe redo these two off screen and then bring you back, because it's probably boring to watch the same thing over and over and over and over. But you know what I'm gonna do? I wonder if I can modify that. Nah. All right, come on. Let's see what we got here, buddy. But having the bags of unlimited length means I make my own, and then I can size as opposed to having to deal with a limited size. So that's cool. All right, so this, by having, yeah, that worked. So we're back to good. So I'll redo these, and we'll be back later. We are going to call this a success. So I did try on the dry, and the dry just doesn't do the vacuuming and compression like the moist does. I was trying different bags. I would ruin a bag, and then I would reuse the bag. I'd, you know, cut some of it up, reuse it. So I didn't have a lot of bag wastage. Like this was a bag that I cut the side on and reused it. Again, not a lot of waste. This was the first attempt, and I think it went well, all things considered. This was my biggest attempt, and that was with the roll. So I created this seam and then filled the bag, which I think is very cool, and then put it on moist, and it did its job. So that's cool. I mean, I would think that'll save some space in my buckets for, you know, brass whoring, and I still don't know WTF that is. I don't know. Maybe something in packing. It's not listed in the book, so I do not know. But the secret is all in the bag placement. The bag placement has to be in here, and there has to be the ability for it to suck it out. So if the bag's too far up or too far back, you know, if it's too stuffed and this can't close, then it will not operate appropriately. But I think this is way cool. Good stuff. So I will dump these in a bucket later.